What's up, everybody? Just got back from Tandy Leather and I picked up some dye pens. I got 2 medium tip and 2 fine tip because I will be giving 2 of these away. It will be on my TikTok because that's where the most people that follow me are on. I have like 57,000 followers on TikTok, so I'll probably do the giveaway on there. But jumping into it, I had a lot of people on my live streams ask me about these dye pens, and I didn't know what to say because I've never used them. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to carve out a quick little knife sheath, and we're going to see what these dye pens can do. All right, so I just hurt and tooled this piece up real quick just to do for this video. So like I said, I've never used these dye pens before. This is all new to me. But Ryan from Tandy Leather, he told me, do not pour the dye in the pen, which was something that I was going to do. So he said what you do, you take this out, you soak this in dye, and then you put it back down in like that. Although I'm going to use something to push it down in because I don't want dye with my fingers. So that is what the medium tip looks like. And then we will do the same thing with the small, if I can get out of the package. And then there's the fine tip right there. Put them side by side if I don't start dropping stuff everywhere. So, got the medium and then the fine tip. So I'm going to go ahead, took that out of that one. So I'm going to take this black dye, and I'm going to, I guess, soak this, let the dye soak up into it. Oh yeah, there it goes. You can slowly see the dye going up into it. Yeah, you can kind of see it on camera. Just gonna let there sit to soak. So to save this video, make it not too long, I'm going to soak this up in the dye. You can see it soaking up, but I'm going to come back after these are both soaked up in. Alright, so both dye pens are loaded up full of dye. I'm using Pro Dye, Phoebing's Pro Dye Black. So now I'm going to come up, zoom a little bit, and we're going to dye this knife sheath. So we'll check that out and see how it works out. Alright, so I'm left-handed, but I'm going to see how well this works. Hopefully you can see on camera. So I'm just going to start with doing the background. And so far, I said it's not too bad. I'm noticing it's more or less like using a Sharpie. I tend to like to load my dye brush up when I go to do background. But you can see I'm slowly oh, maybe you can't see. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. Yeah, so right now it's pretty much like using a Sharpie, but we're using leather dye. I personally just like using a dye brush and just loading up the dye in the brush. But for some people who don't feel comfortable doing that, this really isn't that bad for doing your background. This is the fine tip I'm using right now. I think we're finally getting some flow. I'm trying to make sure you can see that. I don't know what you can see, but so far so good. Some more dye starting to come through, so that's good. I think I need to kind of break that in and get it flowing down through, but so far so good. I'm getting some pretty tight places with this. So for those who are worried about dyeing background and it going all over your project, this is actually really nice for that. So we went ahead and got the background dyed. And so far, like I said, so good. I gotta touch this up a little bit right here. But yeah, no, this is working out really smooth. You can see where the background dyed. I'm just gonna go around this project a little bit, get any tight spots I wouldn't be able to get with the bigger pen. I'll just kind of just go around it first. You can see what's going on. Sorry, like I said, I'm left-handed. I have my camera set up on the right side, so it's kind of a pain. So I'm just gonna go across just like that. I'm really liking how it does for the background, at least. That's it for anyone who's kind of worried they're gonna accidentally put dye all over the project they're doing their background. This is definitely, I pick up a set of these because this makes it a lot easier and you're a lot more controlled with this tool, whatever you want to call it, tool, whatever. All right, so I pretty much got the outline. You can see it actually looks pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and try the bigger one out now. Let me throw the cap on this. That was the small fine one. I'm gonna crank out the bigger one now and just start. Yeah, it's the same thing with this. Getting a little bit more dye coming out. It's nice, you can see that. Yeah, so pretty much just like a Sharpie. If you're doing like a border, anything bigger, I just recommend using a dauber. Like I just go over a dauber on this side. But for the most part, this is working really, really nice. So just going outside the border a little bit. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm like kind of just concentrating on this. But it seems to be working, like I said, really nice. I definitely do like it. And you certainly could just do the edges like that. If you didn't feel like using a dauber, you could just go through and just color it in. And yeah, that's what we're left with. So definitely these are nice. I do like them a lot. I said I probably really won't use them too much, just for the fact that I personally just like using dye brush. But I said, I mean, the dye's coming through really good now, and it looks nice. So if you're starting leather work, or if you're having trouble getting your dye in your background, you're too worried about it spreading throughout your project, I would definitely pick one of these up because they seem to be working pretty well. I'm probably going to finish coloring this in before I end this video because it's pretty satisfying. I like this a lot. But yeah, I think the small pens are $4 a piece, and this big one is $6. Well worth the money. And yeah, I probably will use these from time to time now, just for the fact that how nice it works. So kind of just like that. I just kind of scribbled it out real quick. But as you can see, I said large dye pen, small dye pen, Feelings by Pro Dye, and that's that. That's kind of dry out, but for the most part, it looks great. So that's it for this video. I will be giving away these two, same ones, except they're brand new. I will be giving them away on my TikTok. So if you want to go and check that out, go ahead, get entered for that. I'll be posting it after this video. And yeah, one thing I do realize though, it's kind of, you might want to have to go over it one more time because you can kind of see the lines a little bit in there. So if you just, I'm sure if you just go over it one more time, yeah, if you just go over it one more time just to be safe, it eliminates that entire thing. So I will give this a 10 out of 10 for what it's worth. I do really like them. But yeah, I hope this video helps someone out. That would be the Tandy leather refillable dye pens. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for future videos. Thank you for watching.